Guys, we are live. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. It is Nigeria versus Equatorial Guinea. Afcon is on. We're back. We're back. We're back. Remember, for you to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter, X, and smash the notification button, etc., etc. We're back, guys. We're back. And if I'm honest, I don't know what's going on Facebook. They said there's an issue on Facebook. I don't get it, but anyway, I don't know what's going on there. So apologies for those not being able to watch on Facebook. I'm sorry. Big up Equatorial Guinea, who apparently, facts would tell you, they are the only Spanish-speaking African nation. So there you go. But yeah, big up Equatorial Guinea, man. Nigeria are well, we've got to do something today. That's all I'll say. My Nigerian shirt, as you can see, guys. The shirt is on. The shirt is on. The shirt is on. So let's go. Nigeria have to do something in this game, I'll be honest. They have to do something. If they don't do anything in this game, then, you need to start to think about whether or not they'll even qualify from the group, quite frankly. But, let's see what happens. Thanks to everyone who obviously watched the Japan-Vietnam stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, with the kit, man. Yes, but with the kit, yes. Come on. I mean, although I will say that Nigeria's performance now very much depends on whether I'm going to be watching these bums for the rest of the tournament. I'll definitely tell you that. I will definitely tell you that. We are live, guys. And I'll just bring up the lineup so everyone can see. Obviously, you got the biggest thing is that Francis Azoa is not in goal, so you've got Nambwali instead of making his first debut in his Afcon. Annie, Ajayi, Trusted Kong, Iwobi, Sansu. For some reason, we're playing a 5-4-1. I've got this can't be right. We can't be playing a 5-4-1. Yusuf, Lukman, Onyeka, Simon, Mo Simon, and then obviously Victor Osimhen as the lone striker. The bench, obviously, you've got Francis Zoa, Ahmed Musa, who still is somehow playing football. Kelechi's here. Chukwueze is there. There is talent there. Obviously, Karen Bassi is there as well. Who knows? Who knows? But Nigeria have to do something today. That's all I say. Have hope. Will be blowing as much. If he will, game killer. I mean, I've already given up on this nation. I'll be quite frank. But there's always hope, I guess. There is always hope. Quite a few Equatorial Guineans born in Spain. And this Equatorial team is no joke, man. It is no joke at all. I think they recently beat Algeria in qualifying. So these guys are serious. If we can get something from this game, I think Nigeria can qualify. But if you don't, then you're going against Ivory Coast, and Ivory Coast, but who knows? I don't know, brethren. I don't know. Anyway, game is about to start. If Nigeria, yeah. Sandra comments about United was fine. I mean, I honestly don't care what's what Sancho does. I'll be honest. Um, maybe because I'm a bit older than some fans, but it's just like my stance is that as always is what have you done in the Manchester United shirt? Like maybe it's a young thing today, but it's like people talk a lot, and I'm like, can you tell me what you're doing though? If you won a league or a Champions League or something, then you can start talking. Salah has won Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues at Liverpool. He doesn't talk a lot. Like, tell me what you've achieved as a footballer, and then you can start talking. So I don't honestly care about his like what Sancho says. I don't have an opinion on the matter whether he stays United or not either way. But it's like I remember the days when you could only talk at United if you had a treble. And now it's like you only have to have tech and you can start talking, and worse, you're getting paid more. It's strange. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Anyway, the game is up. Kickoff is on anyway. Just over a minute. Let me refresh this. 3 minutes actually, sorry. About a minute behind. Come on, Nigeria. Come on. Come on. My charger's doing that stupid thing it does again. But I should hopefully have enough. Where can I see the match? Says Antonio's watch. I'm from Spain. Unfortunately, I'm not sure in Spain. I'm watching it on Sky Sports in the UK. In the UK, it's on Sky Sports. I'm not sure it's in Spain, buddy. But I can't show live streams of the video on Twitch. Audio, yes, but not live streams. Okay. Off the face of Iwobi, I think it is. The Equatorial Guinea on attack again and burst of pace, get in the box. Dangerous. Square ball in, but save, but dangerous by Equatorial Guinea there. Nigeria look a little bit rattled. Free kick to Equatorial Guinea again. Nigeria a little bit rattled here. Mistake in the back of Osman, and there were Osman needs to do better there. Mistake in the back by Equatorial Guinea, and Osman just blasts it. Terrible decision making by Osman there. There were two players available. You know, play it easy. What's he doing? Yeah, I know he's apologizing, but no, Brody. Error from Awono, and Osman needs to square that. I don't know. I don't get what is it with young players today and them being so selfish. Damn. Lack of football intelligence, selfish, glory. Like, just in this instance, just pass the ball. You got three. It's essentially 3-on-2, and you've got man. Anyway. Well, good pressure from Nigeria. Good pressure. The Iwobi does, but he's lost the ball. Equatorial Guinea won the ball back, however. Lookman there. Good ball. Oh, the head of Osman. And it's a good save by Wano. It's a corner for Nigeria, and Ooh. Just offside, I think. The assistant's given offside. Yeah. Later, the assistant's given the offside, but okay. Gold TV on Twitch says, "Do you think that Nigeria are going to win?" I mean, based on what I've seen so far, I don't know any players. You don't know about Victor Osimhen? You definitely must know about Victor Osimhen from Napoli, surely. Continue with this relentless attack with Lukman. Even United were linked with trying to get him, and then obviously Iwobi, who played at Arsenal and Everton. Who else is in the Premier League here? Lukman was with Everton for a bit. And who else? Yeah, I think that's it. Those would be the Premier League based players. Oh well, sorry, Ajayi was didn't play for West Brom, I think. Oh, what do I think? So far in this game, I can't really say. I can't really say simply because Nigeria have had some good chances. But Equatorial Guinea do look dangerous as well. So I think this is even. It could go either way. It could go either way. Nigeria will always be a threat with Osimhen up top. Oh, it looks like Equatorial. Oh, they got a player down. Possibly a shoulder injury. Possibly a shoulder injury there. Japan upset, to be honest. I mean, Japan deserved to win in the end. Although you're not going to have a similar situation in this game. Oh, and Nigeria missed a good opportunity, man. That was an opportunity. Sanusi should have buried that. It was a good opportunity. The Equatorial miss. It doesn't spill it. He misses it. He comes to dive. It's a good cross. And he needs to bury. He needs to bury that. The shooting has been awful by the forwards so far, but you know, Nigeria. I've had the better chances so far. I have 4 more goals in the second half as well, actually. Yeah, yes, I am. As you can see by the top, Super Eagles, I'm supporting Nigeria. I was supporting Vietnam. So Vietnam, because of my friend, Nigeria, then United, and then Real Madrid. Those are basically the teams I'm supporting today. So far, I've got 1L. Let's see if there's any others. Justin Kong, obviously the captain for Nigeria. That's a talking to. It should be a yellow card. Tugging on the shorts there, man. It's a yellow card, bro. Free ban there, man. Should be a yellow card, bro. Do you bet on any of these games? No, I do not. I do not. I know people who bet on South Korea or Japan to win the whole thing. Yeah, but I mean that's like, what's the point in betting on favorites, man? You know. Yeah, South Korea or Japan to win that makes sense. If I was to place a bet, I place a bet on Saudi Arabia because everyone knows that South Korea and Japan are favorites, but I don't think much people know about Saudi Arabia, though Saudi Arabia are quite solid. And Coutinho says betting is a mug's game, yeah. Crossing, delivery for Nigeria again. Ekong back in. Yusuf needs to do. Yeah. Come on, get it on target at least, guys. Come on. Wait, do you think Saudi Arabia will win their game? Who is Saudi Arabia playing again? What's their group? I can't remind me who Saudi Arabia are playing. But for me, Saudi Arabia have got to be up there as potentially tournament favorites. Oman. Oh yeah, they should beat Saudi Arabia. Should beat Oman. I would think they beat Oman. I think 2-1. Actually, I did a predictions video on my YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, where I predicted the top 2, and then the 4th base plays. And I have Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Japan, Australia, Qatar, and one other stopping their respective groups. It might have been, yeah, Iran, I think it was. Iran. There were 20 people watching. Make sure you like the vid, and subscribe if you're new. Bottom right. I mean, so far, I'm the Nigerian performance, happy with the Nigerian performance, not disgraced themselves. Once again, fairly languid pace to the game, and understandably, but it is obviously quite hot, and it's quite. So I understand the humidity is very hot, as it's saying. So you know, it's a bit slow. So you're now on the run. What just happened there? Please, someone's not a penalty. Offside. That was far too easy. That was far too easy. Simple long ball up. Is he? It looks onside to me. He looks onside. The original call is onside. VAR would check that. I mean, then he went down and looked for the penalty. So there's the little touch of the hand, slight touch. I don't know what Ajayi is doing there, man. Ajayi has been sent into no man's land there. I've got no idea. He's been left for a biscuit there. I'm surprised. I mean, there's barely anyone there, man. Jeez, this is the same thing that happened in the yesterday. I was like, I mean, there were more people in Ivory Coast, but I can't hear the fans. I can't hear the fans. It's so strange. And you look, and the stadium is barely empty. It's barely full. Sorry, there's no one there. Game Killer says 1-0 Aston Villa. Who Aston Villa playing again? Remind me. But that's not good for United, because if United want to get top 4 or 5, they probably need at least Aston Villa, Spurs, or Arsenal to slip up. Side with Riyad Mahrez coming into the tournament to defend their title. Embarrassing defeats by Equatorial Guinea. Everton. Okay. A lot of fans from that tournament. They did have a wonderful run from the quarterfinals. As well with round of applause, but then the passes it. Oh, okay. Forced into some desperate defending. Yeah, that's put Villa into looks like third place. Too strong from the midfield man. With a game extra. Ball back in and, only 2 points behind Liverpool and 3 points ahead of Arsenal. United really need to get this win, man. You know, you get 34 points, and then okay, you've beaten Spurs at home, and you're what? You're 5 points behind Spurs in 5th. Not bad, but yeah. As am I. I may do a watch long. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do what, because I'm gonna be doing so many live streams today. I've done this. I'm gonna do a post-match reaction for United. So that's 4:30, and that'll finish 6. Yeah. Maybe I might just do a match reaction video. Ooh. I'm not sure. Tottenham game will be probably both.
Another opportunity.
I mean, I don't know what Nigeria are doing. They're just allowing Equatorial Guinea to play through them. They've got numbers back, but they just seem to allow them to play through them, which I don't understand personally. I don't understand.
I think Owobi should get more into the ball. He got into the game in the first 2-3 minutes getting on the ball, but since then he doesn't get onto the ball. And if he doesn't get onto the ball, it's very difficult for Sima to get those passes. Particularly sharp in the early stages. Now, is he onside?
Osherman's through. Osherman's through. It's a chance for Nigeria. Osherman needs to finish it, and it's a good save. Oh, the flag's up.
I think this is one, a rule that FIFA should look into, because when you allow play go on, players can get injured for a situation that will never come to play. You understand? You can't see. He went for the ball. Probably there was going to be a tackle, like we saw it in the first half. And I'm pleading for FIFA every time I see such situation, because they have to look into it. When it's a foul, when it's an offside, make that call and let the game stop. So we go back for the original offside against Victor Osimhen. So they did contact with Napoli despite
Egypt game, yeah. Egypt is after this game. I would watch it, but like I said, after this game, I have to watch United Spurs. I could only watch 4 games today. I've already watched Japan, Vietnam, then Nigeria, Equatorial. Then I've got to watch United Spurs, and then Real Madrid, Barcelona tonight. And then that's just me footballed out today. Equatorial Guinea have the ball again. I'm really a bit careful here. Oh, no goal. VAR ruled it out. Okay. I mean, United win, and suddenly they're 5 points behind Spurs. I think that puts them in 7th. I think yeah. And you're sort of 5 points behind Spurs and 6 points behind Arsenal, but they've still, these guys got games to play.
Just taking a little bit of the edge off the heat. It's difficult for the players out there on the park. You're not going to see any of the high tempo that you might like at a tournament of this nature, certainly not in its early stages. Becomes different though in the rest of the knockout stage. You get the one chance, you've got to take it. You have to go 120 miles per hour because you have 90 minutes of football to play if you are lucky. If you are not lucky, you get to extra time. Penalties.
Still 0-0, but then Nigeria have been okay. Have not disgraced themselves. It is indeed, yeah, it is.
Now in the midfield on debut, looking for Iwobi. Good challenge from Iban.
That's what I'm watching on. Equatorial getting to break, but again, their deliveries, that's a lot.
He has kept that ball in play.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
That persistence has won his team a corner.
Wow!
That's needed by example from the country.
He's kept the ball in play. Ajayi has just been schooled by this 34-year-old, and he's won himself a corner. I don't know what Ajayi is. Ajayi is just being schooled here, man. Being schooled by a 34-year-old. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, folks.
Pablo Ganet will come across and take the corner. It will be 6 players from Equatorial Guinea currently there. The 2 centre backs, Dong Koko are forward. Ganet curls it in. There was a little touch from Jay. Now an opportunity for Macha to get the shot in.
It's wide. Good shot, but wide. Good shot, but wide, and still 0-0. And you hope Nigeria can do something. They've had the chances. Osherman just needs to be on side. Going to turn us a foul. Yellow card, man, and that goes in the way of Equatorial Guinea. Foul on Lookman there. Both feet with the trailing leg. Yeah, it's a yellow card, man. Sorry, buddy.
Well, the rule is, of course, if it's over a certain temperature, water breaks. The Porto's yellow card confirmation there as he goes.
Yeah, Bicoro, yellow card. A bit of a water break now for the Afcon players.
2 years ago against Senegal, they won the sub, however. It's amazing that the national team has been that consistent. 2 years past, it's the same 11, virtually the same 11. Josephi Miranda is the only player not involved today who was in that game, and he's on the bench for this particular match in the squad. So it just goes to show you it's a small, tight group for Equatorial Guinea, but they've kept with the winning formula.
It's always good to see. Imagine if they keep that consistency with the nation like Nigeria or Senegal or even Morocco, with that advanced potential of players. And then you have a coach stick to believe in them, and then we've seen that working for countries.
But so far, so good for Nigeria. But I'm not gonna lie, you want the win. You do want the win. You want the win.
Nigeria's facing so much talent.
Okay, we're back after the water break.
Will be the free kick for Nigeria after that yellow card offence.
Free kick to Nigeria. Ooh. Good one. Osimhen again and wide. How many chances, Osimhen? How many chances? How many chances? How many chances? How many chances? Osman needs to do better. But just over half an hour played, still 0-0. Nil. But we're playing okay. We played all right. Ugh.
Slowly building up on this Sunday afternoon. People taking their time to make it to the stadium. It's somewhere outside the convention center.
Oh, maybe that's why there's not as many people in the crowd. It's starting. There's more people starting to come in the stadium now. Still looks quite empty. Okay. I don't know what the keeper's doing there, but Jerobi will chase the ball. He's cleared it though. That's a punch. That's a clearance. Vietnam take notes. Okay.
Fairly easily in the first 10 minutes or so, particularly with Bobby, but the second goal with the difficult for the Super Eagles. There's Simon now with all of that skill that we see in Big R with Nantes.
Front Nigeria.
From Yannick Bouya.
We were talking about the way Nigeria started to get, that's what it's like now. Those companies are playing in the field, getting balls to France. This go back to that way to make Nigeria play the few chances.
Throw into Nigeria. About 10 minutes left of the half left. Still 0-0. Iwobi. Lookman. Trans across. Awano and keeper saves. Nigeria have had the chances. They've had the chances. Could a Jai have gone down there? I don't know. But go. Yeah. They've had the chances, but okay, keeper comes out, which is good. Almost Equatorial Guinea break again. It's too easy to cut through this Nigerian defense, to be honest. Long ball, and then that's it.
It's ready for one of the early months, but from there, clear away.
I mean, so far, I mean, what do I say? So far, yeah, it's been okay. It's been all right. I can't really hate the performance. It's been okay. It's been okay. Good ball. Equatorial Guinea. It's how they got the ball back. And Dong, I think, gets it back. Going through the just. Oh my goodness! Equatorial Guinea. I knew it. 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 And you can see it. Terrible Nigeria defending yet again. Terrible defending by this Nigerian team. And they're a goal down. And I knew it. I knew this was coming. Saw the chance after chance after chance. And the Super Eagles are not pigeons. Are down to Equatorial Guinea from Ivan Edu. Brilliant strike. And Nigeria are down again. He plays in the second division of Poland. And it's a brilliant strike. And Nigeria are down again. Places the ball. I don't think the keeper could do much about that. And you just, I've been questioning Ajayi this game. Ajayi has been trash. Ajayi has been trash. I'm not sure why he turns his back there. It is 1-0, and Equatorial Guinea ahead, and Nigeria have got a lot of work to do now. This is not looking good for me today. I'm already got 1L today, and it looks like potentially another. Oh, and flag stays down. Nigeria are back in the game. And here's me cussing. And Oshiman, don't wait. And it's an equalizer. It's an equalizer. It's an equalizer. Equalizer. It's an equalizer. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Good head. I think. And Oshiman with the header, the strike, and it's 1-1. It's 1-1. And that's what they say if you're quick to concede when you score first. But it was a quick comeback. Literally, it was about a minute. A minute. So Nigeria won. I was literally changing the thing and cussing this team, but it's 1-1 now. And somehow the game just, goodness knows what's happening on Twitter right now. This game, man. This game. Goal apiece. But let's see what happens. Jeez, I don't know what was going on there. That was just quick. That was fast. I don't know. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. But this Ivan guy has me worried. Equatorial Guinea have tasted blood already. Can they do it again? But Ajayi has been trash, man. Ajayi's been trash. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's that championship diet, but he's been trash. Steve LFC, this is Anfield. Help me with 100 or 91 subs. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What you can do is I don't think you can post links in the group. So uh just DM me on Twitter. Maybe you might be able to post a link in the chat. I don't know, but if you can post it. If not, just DM me on Twitter and I will sub to you, no problem. It's it's been it's been uh it's been an interesting half. Fairly comfortable, I would have said, for Nigeria, and then I don't know what just happened, but yeah, weird, weird. Oh, I'd appreciate a sub from yourself as well, by the way. I have Discord, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah, just um DM me. I'm on Twitter, so just DM me. It's just YouTube, I think, doesn't allow you to put links sometimes. So you know. But yeah, I've got no problem subbing, bro. Don't worry. To support other people. If you could sub to my channel, I'd appreciate that as well, buddy. Like the vid while you're here.
The weather stays like this in the second half, I'm sure they'll get to the difficult teams because you think of the crowd of
Yeah, I had a feeling. That's why if you're on Twitter, if you just DM me at We Are United X, at We Are United X, I'll do it that way. It's probably a spam thing because often occasionally you get a lot of bots that post links in these things. So Most drunks, are you watching? I will be watching United game after this. Yeah, United game starts at 4:30. United game starts 4:30. So yeah, I won't be doing a watch along for the United game, but I will be watching United game. So yeah, don't worry about that. Sorry, I'm lying on this. So I'm not in a room that has particularly great lighting, so I apologize, guys. I'll fix that later. I will be doing a post-match reaction to the United game, though, so bear that in mind. If United is today, I think he should be, or Equatorial Guinea ahead, but I doubt he will be. The board have given no indication that he's going to be sacked yet, or whatever Ineos are doing. My Discord is I don't have Discord, unfortunately, Chief. Just Twitter for me. But if you just type, well, actually, what just type you put your YouTube channel name in the comments. If anyone does have a YouTube channel, just put your YouTube channel name in the comments, and I'll search for it that way. That's probably the best way, so people can find you. If not, you're on Twitter, or put your YouTube channel name in the comments. Well, almost halftime is over. Probably 2 more minutes left. There's 4 minutes of injury time. 1-1. So far, Steve LSC, this is Anfield. Right, cool. Osherman needs to cook, man. But let me go and subscribe to you, Chief. Here we go. Found it. There we go. You should have another subscriber. There you go, Chief. It will be.
Just waiting for support from Simon. Round of applause for the effort of Yannick.
So far, so good. Like I said, we're not disgraced ourselves, man. We're not disgraced ourselves. We should. Oh, Lookman, good ball. Good pass, Yusuf. Osherman, good 1-2s.
This is good stuff from Nigeria. It's the outside of the uprights.
Outside of the post, man. It's a corner being given. It's a corner, though. Oh, save. Okay. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Oh, it was a good save. It was a good save. It's going in. It's actually going in. It's going in. It's a good save. I thought it was off the post, but it was a good save. Corner's brickish and goalkeeper. Good save from Owono. Owono and a good save there. Ghana and Cape Verde would be peak, man. Game killer. Tony is 70 million in the summer. Do you get Tony for 70 mil? I'm not sure about that. Let's look around. Let's look around. I think there are not a lot of good strikers around. I must confess, but United don't just need strikers; they need players who can create. We need, in my opinion, we need better wingers. And that's the end of the first half. Nigeria won, Equatorial Guinea won. Ivan Salvador put Equatorial Guinea in the league, and then Osherman fought back. So it's Nigeria 1, Equatorial Guinea 1. That is halftime. We will be right back after the break. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But yes, Nigeria 1, Equatorial Guinea 1. It is now halftime. I'm just going to change the banner to that. Halftime. See you guys in a bit.
get those passes loose. We've seen that.
So 1-1 here at half time. We'll be back.
Right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Second half now. Sorry, guys. Second half. Second half. 1-1, and Nigeria got to be doing something now. Nigeria have got to be doing something. But still 1-1. But we're back. Yosh. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Hopefully, Nigeria can do something. We generally live in hope that these frauds can do something. We live in hope. Come on, Nigeria, man. Sorry, 1 second. Where's it? This referee has been incredibly lenient. This referee has been so lenient, man. Equatorial Guinea have the ball again, and they're starting well. It's a good ball. Equatorial Guinea on the break again. Running at Nigerian defense. Is he going to try? Yep, he is, and blasts over. Nigeria 1, Equatorial Guinea 1. And I think in about 20 minutes we should have the United starting 11, I think. Osimhen is down. Oof. Okay, Nigerian attack as well. Oh, terrible delivery. Oh, Simon. Yep. Equatorial Guinea defend that very well. Goes out for a goal kick. It will be. Lost it, but Nigeria still have possession. Oh, yep. I've sent you the link forward, man. I'm on about just on for 51 minutes. Eddie, big up Eddie, man. Hey RDS, has it been a good game so far? And who looks like winning? I don't know whether to invest in watching Nigeria again after the World Cup playoff debate. I know Eddie. Oh, Nigeria. Oh, we're doing okay, but I mean, it's still disappointing, is what I'd say. This is certainly not a Nigerian team that is going to be anywhere near close to winning Afcon. I'll tell you that, Eddie. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Let me just bring forward on now. Big up forward, man. How you doing?
Yo, my bro. I mean, in life I'm doing good, but watching this game, I'm fucking vexed, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
vexed, bro.
I
And
know, I know, I know. Uh, it's. I mean, at least your club got a dub yesterday. I mean, I could potentially watch this us lose here and then United lose after this game, man. It's not looking good.
Yeah, no, for club football, I've had a very good week. In fact, well, actually, then again, not Middlesbrough side, but
Yeah,
I've had a very good weekend certainly. Though, obviously, with Chelsea winning, Man City doing their thing as well, because obviously I want them to win the league.
yeah.
Yeah, and then see obviously what happens to United, Tottenham. I would prefer Tottenham to win.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. But right now, this nation that currently I'm from, but we'll have to see what happens against Ivory Coast, to be honest, because I don't really want to see a situation where, because to be honest, most of this game is more like, because I obviously watched Ivory Coast versus Guinea yesterday, and Ivory Coast midfield was good.
Very,
Let's
very
put
good.
it that way. It was very good. So,
Yeah.
oh, it's a good ball. Okay, it's gonna be a goal. Come on, surely. Are you kidding me?
It had to
Are
be
you
a goal. I can't believe it happened.
Are
That
you
was not a goal.
actually kidding me? That's not a goal. That had to be a goal.
But look how the keeper saved that, bro. Oh, it's ridiculous.
I mean,
And
let
then
me.
look when even.
Could we have done anything better? No, come on. It's got to be. Let's see. Oh no, that's no. We've got to score that. I'm sorry.
It's shocking. It's actually a shocking.
It's
That's
a
the
good
biggest chance
save,
of the
but
game.
the strike is poor. That's not. I mean, I know they did well to come back quickly, but now you got to, like, you can see it from, like, he just almost tries to place it.
And the keeper doesn't even save it properly. Saves it standing up.
Exactly.
It was poor technique all
For
around.
me, you got to blast that. You got to when. No, that's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. I'm sorry. That's a bad miss.
He has to hit that on more purpose, man. That's poor. And then Simon on the follow up puts it in Rose head.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Just okay. Osman, the poor touch. Oh, he almost controlled the Osman. Unlucky.
Yeah, that was a good save. Let me know your clock right now so I can, because I'm watching a playback in it, so I can rewind.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I'm on 54:26.
So just keep counting it for me, so I know.
Yeah, 26. Also, sorry, it's just gone to replay, so the clock's gone. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 47, 48. Do you want me to keep counting?
Yeah, that's it. There we go. We're in sync now. That's perfect.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah, because those two chances I watched ahead of you, so I would just have my hands on my head.
Sorry, my bad, man. My bad.
All good, brother. All good.
To be honest, I'm, you know, I don't want to say I don't even care, but I have so little expectations that, you know, whatever happens in this game, you know, even if you say, oh, they scored, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. You know, it's from what I've seen in the first half so far, there's much to be desired. But I mean, in fairness, Oshman has, from what he's had, he's probably been our best player in my personal opinion. From the opportunities that he's had, I can see why, if he was in a team that could actually create and wasn't brickish, how this guy could actually score a lot of goals. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, he's a very good striker, but he's just a striker. He's not like flipping R9 or Thierry Henry. He still needs service, of course. So
exactly, he's not like a Kane who would drop deep and towards the link up play. That's not his what he does.
But he works extremely hard. He's a nuisance. If you give him chances, he's a good finisher. Not me. I wouldn't say he's an elite finisher, but he's a good finisher.
Just the inception. Oh, good. Okay, and
I'm putting a good cross here. Come on.
Ball. Okay. Equatorial Guinea. We're putting pressure on them, but they're. To be honest, I mean, if we're going to score against them, it'll be if they make a mistake, Equatorial Guinea, and they are making a few, but it's a head injury, is it, that they've stopped the game?
Yeah, I think there's one of their players are down in the box at the back post.
What? I've just seen the replay. Nothing's happened. Oh wait, is it that player that went down?
No, I don't think it was a foul. It's just that there was a player still down in the box, like
Right,
just
okay.
down on the floor. So I think they just called it for a head injury.
Eddie said, "Come on, Nigeria, Eddie again." Low. Now I may put the game on now. Yes, I'm curious to see the carnage. Yeah, totally. Like, yeah, like the channel if you're new. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. Big up Ford for coming on and showing some support to the Super Eagles or Pigeons, depending on how this game goes.
Yeah, we're gonna have
I
to.
know
We'll,
for a fact
we'll,
if we
we'll
lose this
determine the
game-
name by the end of this result for sure.
Yeah.
Because right now it's looking like
Because if
Pigeons.
this game is lost, then there's no chance that this team is
Look at all
beaten
the upset aunties in the crowd, man. Come on, Nigeria.
Yeah.
You can't be doing this to our people, man. Come on, man. Chai.
Oh, bless them, man.
You know what it is,
Jesus.
bro? Like, I wasn't even that invested in it because I just know where the team is. Like, it's not like the team from when I was growing up where we could actually
No.
compete and we
Of
were favourites to win AFCON, and then we actually won an AFCON as well. But like now, it's just like I wasn't invested that much because we got some good strikers, a couple of good
Yeah.
wingers, but that's really just it. The defense is meaty, midfield is super meaty. Like it's not a great team, and they don't look well coached either, to be honest. But it was
I
only
think
just the last
this-
couple of days speaking to like my Ghanaian friends and other African friends that were just getting on with
course.
Nigeria. That like I'm like, you know what? Nah, we got a D sign in it. So
Gotta
now I'm
do something.
invested.
Yes.
And I'm invested in another dead team because I don't think we're doing much, man. I'll be real. Like,
Well, that's the case. Always happens. Like you like they're not going to do, and then a week before it's like the banter starts. You're like, right, okay. And then you start to convince yourself maybe this might be different. Maybe it might be different. Maybe it might
fell
be
into the
different.
trap again, man. Into the trap again. How was that a foul, ref? Come on. It's Afcon, bro. You gotta let some things you just gotta let some things flow, man. Come on, let the game be physical.
To be fair, the referee's been okay today. I can't really. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea-Bissau, I think, in game 2. With Guinea-Bissau known, they probably have to get a win at least from Equatorial.
Who would you make as favourites in that game?
It's a difficult one because Guinea-Bissau were okay against Ivory Coast, but I just think their final third finishing was just awful. It was so bad. They just weren't good enough. I will give it. I mean, you got to give it to Equatorial Guinea. I think they're undefeated in the last 9 games, and I think they even beat Algeria in qualifying. So I'd give them the advantage, but it's not going to be a high scoring game. Like maybe like 1-0 or something.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw. However, Ivory Coast versus Nigeria. What do you think about that forward?
I mean, I feel like we're underdogs, and I think like that kind of suits us. I think even similar to last AFCON when we played Egypt, and they were obviously heavy favourites in that first game. We beat them, and then it was almost like, oh my god, Nigeria are actually going to turn up at this tournament. And then I think the players got a bit big-headed, and once we got to the knockout stages against a team that we should have beat, we ended up losing. So I feel like I fancy our chances as underdogs, although I do still expect us to lose because again, you mentioned obviously the midfield earlier. Like you said, they have a good midfield. I think they have a very good midfield.
They have a very good midfield.
Sangare and again Seki Fofana, who I'm such a big fan of, man. I think he's top quality and someone that should have went to the Prem, in my opinion, for footballing reasons. Of course, he wanted to go to Saudi for the money. Listen, feed your family, do your thing, bro. That's all well and good. But
of course,
quality-wise, he could play in the Prem, man. He's top. He's top.
I think that. I mean, just don't get groups. That's basically.
Yeah, we can't. That would be embarrassing.
Can't get groups, you know. I think 4 points will be enough to qualify.
But then it would come down to goal difference, though, because obviously I would expect Equatorial Guinea to beat Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah.
So obviously, if this is the draw, because this to me seemed like the most important game of the group. This game here.
Best third place, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Oh yeah, of course.
So they'll probably, if you get 4 points, chances are you'll be at least, because it's four of the third place teams. So if you get 4 points, you're probably going to get through. You're going to get at least one of those spots, I think.
Yeah.
So it will just mean that Nigeria will have a tough. They'll play against one of the top guys, which again may or may not suit them.
I think we're suited to be in a transitional team, to be honest, because we don't want to play with more. We want to play with 3 midfielders to pack out the midfield. Where I feel like we would probably suit more playing 2 up front. But if that's the case, cool. But then think we're just gonna have to see it playing on the counter because somebody like Simon, like he's good in transition, but against defenses like this, when they're tight to him, like he's not creating much at all. And again, for me, our midfield is just too passive against teams like this, way too passive. So, like you said, we have to almost rely on their mistakes to then create chances.
Yeah.
Another set piece here out wide. I think Lookman's our set piece taker. So hopefully, because we got height in this team, we have got height, some good aerial players in this team. So we got to try and make use of this, man. 62 minutes.
And I just don't want this to be a situation where Nigeria have all these chances, because that kind of was how the first half was going. Nigeria had more of the chances we were creating, despite the defense being brickish, and then just out of nowhere, Equatorial Guinea get the goal, and a good set piece was in for Edit, but defending it. Okay, so I'm hoping that's not the case.
What were your thoughts on the goal that we conceded? How it came about?
So I'm just trying to remind myself.
For me, like, I mean, just to remind you, like, I thought Onyeka, like, just absolutely just sold for us, bro. Like, the way he gave the ball away in that position was just criminal. Like, just
I think, yes. I bet Onyeka, I blame Ajayi because Ajayi looked to me like he turned away when the ball was struck. He turned his back back, and I don't like when defenders do that. Because I think if he'd sort of at least gone to the ball or on his back, maybe they would have a chance of actually blocking the strike.
You know, actually, just on that's a great point, because with Ajayi, like, what I've noticed watching this game, man, other than the fact that he's just proper shit, like, he's so heavy-footed that he doesn't move his feet much at all. And when he does, he's slipping over. He's like so slow to turn. And like on that goal, he was like, he didn't step up. He just stood where he was. He didn't like. If you closed on the angle, there's a bigger chance of you being able to block that shot. So you're right on that.
Yeah. I just think that there were multiple errors. Let's put it that way. What's happening? Who's injured? Who's coming off?
So he was moving fine, but they brought the stretcher just to take him off the pitch. But I think he's actually okay.
Okay.
Like, I think they're being a bit dramatic here, pulling out the stretcher. Like, just let him walk.
Yeah, I mean, it's always better to be. See, what I do like though is because I saw even the Ivory Coast game when there were head injuries. I liked how proactive. And maybe this is the medic in me speaking, but I did like how proactive they were with head injuries and concussions and stuff like that as well. You know, so like, you know, there was even if they're overreacting, you know, so it's better to do that and show that you're actually competent and safe than like, you know, then you just sort of shrug your shoulders and something bad happens and suddenly people are like, you know, even the refereeing, to be honest, I'm like, the refereeing in last game and this game, wasting time.
He just got a yellow for time wasting. Are you serious?
Oh, but to be fair, like
this Sanusi guy is so brain dead, bro. So brain dead.
I don't know what he's doing.
It's like for so many years.
Yeah, why is he time wasting at 65 minutes? And also,
I mean, he wasn't time wasting. He was just slow to make a decision. Though. It's just like, I don't know why he took that long to throw it. Like, more yellow card was just plain stupidity, to be honest.
It's strange.
Yeah, my guy's coming back on the pitch now. Bit of a hobble, but I think I'll be able to see the rest of the game. I think that was Onyeka who came off.
Onyeka, okay.
But the slight injury.
All right, 25. What was it? Yeah, 25 minutes left.
Wait, sorry, it's number 4, Yusuf. Maybe it was Yusuf that came off actually. But now he's back on the pitch.
Okay, it's Lookman there. Oh, good ball. Oh, unlucky. Okay, that was nice play. I'll give him that. That was nice play. I think that was Lookman with the through ball there.
Yeah, then Ole on the overlap. Went past him, nice.
Yeah, nice go past. Yeah. And he has to take the shot there. That's fair enough.
Good save.
Good save from the keeper again. Yep. That was a nice bit of play there. I've got to give credit where credit's due there.
So a Rebo coming on by the looks of it. Getting ready. Somebody else getting stripped as well. And somebody else now on the floor. But even on the point you were talking earlier about, with obviously now they're bringing out another stretcher where the situation maybe isn't like as severe as we see in the Prem. Like, stretchers only come out when people are like fully just unable to move. But no, you're right. That it's good that Afcon are taking the initiative and wanting to, like, again, like, have very good refereeing, good protocols with these things. Because again, with Afcon, you know, people will be quick to say, "Oh, that wasn't good," or
Oh
that
yeah,
was bad.
exactly.
They're not at a professional level, and all of these things, right? So it's something
Exactly.
that's very good and important for the tournament to keep high standards. So
Exactly.
that is
I
in
mean, I'm
fact in
looking
that
at
sense,
this
it's
and I'm
very good.
like, the refereeing has been good. VAR has been so far been used well
Yeah.
when it's been needed, and things have been good. So I'd have no, whereas you look at the Premier League today, and there'll be at least one, two, maybe a couple of where people are going to say, um, are going to say, why did that decision happen?
Mm.
I don't know whether there's automated offside in the Afcon. I know there is in the Asian Cup, but I'm not sure about the Afcon. I wonder if they have it.
I'm not too sure.
That'd be interesting
Long
because
throw into the box. Washington's got a leap on him, man.
oh,
It's gone over his head though.
there's two players, Equatorial Guinea players that are down. Was it a head injury again?
Mm. There's a lot of breaks in play this second half.
Yeah.
There, a lot of players going down. But even on your point about on VAR, like funnily enough, in the Everton of Aston Villa game, which is going on right now as well, Moreno scored a goal in the first half.
Mm.
And obviously, like he scores, he celebrates right to and then VAR has to like check for offside, and like it took 4 minutes
Well, there you go.
before rolling it out, bro. 4 minutes, and I'm like,
There you go.
and I read it on the TL in it, so I thought, okay, what happened? And then let me go and watch it. And I watched it. Literally, I watched a 30-second clip of it, and I could see straight away that the guy's offside. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, if I can see that, why did it take you that long to make the decision? It's crazy.
Well, like I said, we have automated offside now, so it's mad to me how like there was a similar situation, Asian Cup. They want to check it. The goal stood, and it only took about a minute. I think a minute tops. So the technology, it's like I have. It's not if the technology isn't there, then you can't really complain. But the fact that technology is there, it's the same thing with the ball going out. Like you have technology that you can look from a skyline view down and see whether the ball's out or not, because the ball is obviously spherical. The technology is there, but the Premier League don't want to invest in it because I don't know reasons. I don't know. Or it might jobs. I don't know. I legit don't know.
Same. It's honestly hard to like second guess what the Premier League's thinking on certain things, because you would think they want to make the best product possible for a game that they promote as the best in the world, and yet they make so many weird decisions that obviously go against the game being better and more like streamlined. So yeah, it's strange. But just to talk on the game, obviously now we made some substitutions. A bit later than I would have liked, but at least the subs came on now, which is Chukwueze on for Simon on the right wing.
Yeah.
And then Aribo's come on for Yusuf. Yusuf was the guy who was on the stretcher. He was slightly injured, so I don't think they came off proportionally, or maybe just because he was not playing great. So they've come on, and instantly Aribo, like he came on, passed it forward, just something that Yusuf. Again, I call him useless, isn't it? Because he was useless for me most of that game. But Aribo instantly came on, played it into Lookman in between the lines, and that's something that we're just missing with this midfield, because it's just so passive between all of them. Even with Iwobi, who I like, but he's very passive as a player. He will only play if he sees something. He won't try and create. So I think with Aribo on, I think he's a bit more likely to try and thread the needle, which is good. So
looks like there's a cooling break, a water break here, because obviously it's quite warm there, as you can imagine. The United lineup is up. Who's here? Manu starts. Interesting. Okay, so Manu with Ericsson, and then Bruno. That's interesting.
Let me get up the Spurs lineup as well, actually.
Varane with Evans, obviously. Wan-Bissaka with Dalot, and then Rashford, Højlund, and Garnacho. So probably Garnacho will be playing on the right.
Are you reading it from the United account in it on Twitter?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Your account is one of them silly ones that doesn't like they post it by the numbers rather than like by the positions in it. So you have to like sort of like picture where people are going to be playing.
They post it by position.
Do they? I don't think they go down by like the numbers. Like they go like the goalkeeper obviously, and then they go like by the numbers. So like whoever's like number 3, 4, rather than like positions.
What? I don't know because you say that though, but then it's like they have Manu last and he's 32 and Evans is 35. I think it's just
random. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. No, so I think they go random. I thought they go by like the numbers. Even case like why would you go random?
Then I was like, but when like Evans has got number 35 and Manu's 32, so it would be Manu 32 and Evans would be last if they went in descending order, but they don't. They've got some numbers out of position.
I mean, that's even worse, to be honest. Again, it's such a pet peeve of mine. It's very small, but still, I just like it when teams just lineups just come out with players in their positions. I'm looking at Tottenham's one now. Vicario, Pedro Porro, Romero, Van de Ven back. Ooh,
Yeah, Van der Ven back is
Udogi. That's the best back five there available.
Yeah.
All back now. Midfield pivot of Højbjerg and Bentancur, also with Skip, so it's a midfield three. And then the front three, Brennan Johnson, Richarlison, and Timo Werner.
That front three
Back
sounds
in the
British.
Premier League.
That front three sounds British, but I mean,
it is. It's a lot of
British.
pace and some physicality with Richarlison.
Yeah.
But it's not great for ball retention. I'll tell you that.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not great.
It's not. But I mean,
Werner on the wing. Oh god.
Our front three is also a problem though, so that's the only thing. We're not good enough there. And Equatorial Guinea have got the good clearance. I mean, I'm interested how this midfield is going to work. I didn't actually think Mane would start actually. So I guess you got Casemiro's on the bench. Hannibal, sorry, no, not Hannibal's not on the bench. So Lisandro Martinez is back, so he's on the bench. Hans on the bench. Plestra on the bench. Tommy's on the bench. So I would imagine that Martinez and Casemiro will come on the game at some point. I'd imagine, just to get a bit more fitness and stuff like that. Because Martinez is going to replace Evans. There's no doubt about that. The thing about this lineup tells me that I imagine that Evans will be dropped for Martinez. I imagine. Where is Maguire? Like, I don't know. He's been injured for a while. What happened to him? And even Lindelof. Like, people don't ask us. Like, they've been talking about other injured players. Maguire and Lindelof been injured for ages now. What's happened to them? I know.
Did they not disclose the injury for Maguire? Like,
not
do you
really.
know what
Lindelof
it was?
had some back surgery. I know that, but Maguire, I've got no idea. Like, he's not been here for like what? Since the end of November? Beginning, maybe? It's very strange. So whatever people say about Johnny Evans, at the end of the day, I mean,
he's a top professional, man. Honestly, I think he's been one of your better players. I'll be real.
I
like,
agree.
The games that I've watched, he's been solid, understated.
Agree.
He's also very underrated on the ball as well. Like, people don't give him enough
agree.
credit for that. So I respect him.
That was the case at Manchester United. He was very good on the ball. So I think that, I'll be honest, I think Van Gaal didn't really know how to. I'm not saying letting him leave was necessarily bad, but I don't think Van Gaal really knew how to use him well.
I hear that. I mean, I don't think he had the greatest career leaving United. Like, obviously, I think he spent time at West Brom. I don't think he's like a top player necessarily there. No. I think he was very good at Leicester, and I think if he was fit for more of the season, he wouldn't have got relegated. In my opinion.
I like to think of it as like, you know, if you had Evans and even something like Smalling, why would you necessarily need to spend all that money to get Maguire?
That is true.
If you're able to utilize both of those, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't get like a top defender as well, but like, you know, those two at least good squad players to have. Maguire now has gone from, okay, we're going to use him to, he's a squad player now, you know, so.
Yeah, 85 million as well to be a squad player.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
To be a squad player, so it's
you know, I think Evans has been good for you guys this season, man. And again, I think because he has a name, maybe like people must look at him like similar to like a Phil Jones, but he's much better than a Phil Jones.
No, he is.
Good on the ball. He's been reliable for you guys, to be honest. So, but yeah, obviously Lisandro back is an improvement.
Oh, good ball through.
Great ball.
Okay.
1v1, he has to score.
Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Osimhen has got to score. No, he's got to score that. He's got to score that. Let me see that. He's got to score that.
The great ball in behind from Iwobi. That is the creativity
he's
been
onside
looking for.
Well
onside. It's great movement.
He's got to score that.
I think he does everything right but the finish. Like, he arcs his body, he makes it like he's going to go other corner, sends the keeper, and he passes it wide. It is a brick moment. And again, even what I said coming into the show, that obviously I rate Osimhen highly, but I said he's a good finisher, not an elite finisher. And that is an example of that, because that was a shocking finish. Shocking finish.
Got to score that. There's no excuses. There's no excuses for that. I mean, even Wout Weghorst could potentially. I'm sorry. Maybe even Wout Weghorst would have had that. Being that
terrible header from Ajayi. Thankfully, the striker fires it well over the bar. But sorry, you were saying, bro.
He's got to score that.
He has to score. Has to score that. Absolutely criminal.
No, he's got to score that. I'm trying to think of reasons as to why the goal, but the keeper goes down. He's got all the ball to aim at. Like, he's got to score that.
Honestly, I've watched Osimhen a lot, and like I know he's got that in him where he can like produce like kind of brain dead finishes. Or just like not even honestly, he was brainy because I think like he made all the right decisions in terms of how he made the
Yeah,
run,
no,
parked his
it
body.
was
It's just
he
the
held
execution was
the
just
run.
shocking,
Yeah,
just
and
shocking.
but the
Yeah,
thing is, he also had time. He
a
had
lot of time.
time. It wasn't like
Could have rounded the keeper if he wanted.
he could have. The keeper already gone down.
Mm.
The keeper's already down to ground. So it's not like you're like, right, okay, the keeper's waiting for you to make a decision. Keeper's gone down. Like, there's what? I don't know. There's not really any defenders around him.
Yeah, and
He's
the way
got
he broke the
time.
offside line, like he was so far, and obviously he's so fast that he should even know that he's
Yeah.
got time as well. Like no one was gonna catch him.
Unless he genuinely believes that he's offside and was like, oh, whatever. That's the only thing I can think of. But I mean, if you're a true striker,
Yeah,
you can never think about that, So, but yeah, that's
gotta be a killer in those moments, man. I mean,
that
like,
that's game to me because if you score that, then Equatorial Guinea have not done enough for me in this half to say that they're gonna win this game, let alone score a goal. But because it's Nigeria, there's always a chance. But you score that, Equatorial Guinea not scoring 2 goals,
it's painful, man. It's
So
painful to see him miss that, bro.
that's not good. That's
You know,
that's
I think the
bad.
strikers like I don't know, maybe you might disagree, but the strikers like Cavani and I've even put Giroud in this kind of circles. But I think they are top strikers, but like and they are capable of very good finishes, but they're also capable of very bad misses.
Yeah,
And I think Osimhen, I think he's in that bracket. I think even like
yeah,
Benzema, not late like in his earlier years when obviously people were still kind of iffy about Benzema, like he would miss some really bad chances. When you're like, he's a good striker, he's got good technique, but sometimes he'll just miss really bad chances. And I've
yeah.
seen them Osimhen as well in the past. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, he's a good striker. I get in this market, he's probably worth 100 million because there's just not many good strikers around. But I don't want people to be mistaken. I think that he's like super elite or on like as good as like a Harry Kane. He's not. He's got a long way to go in terms of his development, and that is just proof of it. That he's having a good game in my opinion. But again, a big chance there, and you just see that it's almost a finish you'd expect from like a very raw up and coming striker, and he's not really that anymore. He's in his mid-20s. He should be in his prime or approaching that at least. And
Yeah, exactly.
chances like that in a big game, you've got to put them away, man.
Yeah, that's you score that Nigeria home and dry, and with Ivory Coast next, you're not going to get those opportunities against. Well, I suspect anyway, you're not going to get those opportunities against Ivory Coast, not as easily anyway. It's not gonna happen. So,
bro. This is why I don't want him at Chelsea because obviously I rate him highly and of course he'd be a good signing for us in a sense, but I just don't want to watch a Nigerian brother up front for us and then miss chances and be blamed and
I mean,
shit.
it's the amount. This is the problem. It's like, I mean,
and for the amount, yeah,
I still think they're showing it.
The replay of it now, oh my god, it's not even just wide; it's well wide. That's why it's so shocking, so shocking, man.
And you've got all the goal to aim at as well. Except the keeper's down. The keeper's down. He's gone to ground. He's not He's not up and forcing you to make a decision. He's down already.
God.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't even tell the force. I said he's 100 million striker in this market. People have been quoting him at 150 million. So like,
no.
You're coming into this tournament. I think other than Salah, he's maybe the biggest name in this tournament, especially given that obviously the transfer news and everything. Even the comments he made about Kvaratskhelia agent coming into this tournament as well, like absolutely ripped too much. I like to be fair.
Yeah,
the guy's talking shit, call him out on it, innit? But obviously, it just brings more scrutiny onto you. But
this is what I'm saying. This is the problem. It's like this is why, like I mean, my personal opinion has always been like, you talk, as much as people can cuss Ronaldo and say Ronaldo's arrogant and stuff like, I'm like, but he has the right to say because of what he's achieved in the game.
And he backed it up when he was talking.
And exactly,
he always backed it up.
Exactly, so you can't when you've got Ballon d'Ors, you've got something like, by all means, talk your crap. MJ with the thing, talk your crap, whatever, But if I mean, okay, now he's won the Serie A with Napoli. I'm not saying he's not won anything, but there is levels to this, and if you want to be seen as world class and elite, you got to deliver more. At very least, you got to deliver. If you got to deliver an Afcon. You can't even be. I agree with HH when he talks about Salah. It's like Salah, if you're going to be seen as one of the best African players of all time, you have to win an Afcon. You have to win an Afcon. Even though I expect everything you've done in the Premier League and CL, and even with what you're doing in the Premier League this season, you have to win an Afcon. It's not like you're playing for Equatorial Guinea. You're playing for Egypt.
And
So
also, just on that, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's only Egypt; they're not great." Like, I'm sorry, they've
no,
won the
no, no,
most Afcons of all
no,
time.
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
before
And
Salah's era, they were winning Afcons for fun.
also, it's fair enough if, for example, the team didn't had just underperformed generally, but Egypt, Egypt got to an Afcon final.
Yep.
Okay, they got to him. So what did he do? So you can say it's only Egypt. It's like, okay, yeah, but they still got to a final and did nothing.
Exactly.
And then they played them again in the playoffs to try and get to World Cup and did nothing. So what are you doing? Even for Liverpool, to be frank, in the clutch final moments, okay, yes, he scored a penalty against Spurs. But other than that, in that final, what did he do? Against Madrid, twice, what did he do? Well, he was injured partly for the first half, and then in the other one, didn't do anything. So
Missed a big
Salah's
chance
final
as well.
records have not been great.
That's why it's a legacy tournament for him, and he's got same way, obviously similar, but not the same. But obviously, like with Messi at the World Cup, and that was a legacy moment for him where he had to do it. He just had to do it. And obviously, similar with Salah, he might have another Afcon in him, but probably not at this level of his game. I don't think he's gonna like be at this level in 2 years' time. So he's got to win it. He's got to win it. Calvin Bassey and Bright. So Samoa's coming. I'm honestly so deflated after that miss, bro. I'm actually in pain.
Are they beefing? What's they beefing about, man? What's going on here?
Also, Equatorial Guinea, you can see that they're feeling the pace of this game. They've been a bit sloppy last 15, 20 minutes. We've definitely been on top, but we just haven't shown the quality. And obviously, when the big chance came, we fluffed it. And now, going into the last 6 minutes of the game, there'll be a bit of added time because of some injuries.
Yeah, of course. But this looks like a draw written over it, man. That looks like a draw. Osimhen, man, just
bro. Fuck it. I mean, again, the saving grace here is that obviously 3 teams can go through in the group. So if we do our business in the last game and win, that's
you have to beat Guinea-Bissau and 4 to be fine. But
and then also again, if we lose to Ivory Coast, I mean, I don't think we should lose, but I think we should at least try and get a draw out of that game, right?
Yeah,
at least put up an effort, put up a good performance, and don't get battered in it. Because obviously, we get battered. There could be a few teams on 4 points. So obviously, goal difference could come into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, there's still enough time to get at least have one more chance, man. At least one more. At least one more, man. I'm getting cooked into one of my GCs because of Osimhen, bro.
It's Osimhen. Yeah, it's you gotta take it.
Great ball by Obi as well.
Look, has had an okay game. Lookham has been alright, I think.
Yeah, he's been good. I would just like to have seen him get involved more.
Yeah,
but he's overall been good. He missed that chance where he was 1v1 when he shot it at the keeper's foot. That was a big chance he should have scored, and then Simon fired it into Rosa after. That was another big chance. Again, we've had the chance. It's not been a great game, but we've had the chances to score 2 or 3 goals there. So the players can really only look at themselves.
Final 5 minutes, it seems. Well, no, less than that even. So a couple of minutes. I'm a little bit behind my stream. Sorry.
Yeah, try not to look at like the TL or even. I think even that thing that you have on the screen. I don't know if it will tip for a goal before you actually see it because of how far back.
Because usually it updates it about like just a minute after the goal's been scored.
Okay. If mine's live, but like on my playback, it's only saying like 0 minutes. So I think we're less than a minute behind. So that's okay. Chance here, maybe Osimhen down the wing here, retrieving the ball. And he put in a good cross.
Good cross. Yeah, it's about looking. We're about a minute behind. Just under, but I'm interested to see how much added time there'll be. But Nigeria don't. I mean, it is hot. Maybe that's part of it. The conditioning. It's it's difficult because everyone looks quite tired. Understandably, it's a good ball. Nah,
Terrible ball from Onyeka. He's been so poor for me, but
yeah,
so poor.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh, that's good strength from Lookman.
okay, all good. Okay,
The layer from Oshman wasn't good. He was offside anyway.
offside. Yeah. He's been caught a few times today, actually.
Yeah, that is also
Offside.
part of his game. He will have a lot of offsides. A lot of offsides. He likes to play on that last line a lot, but again, he's got good pace. If he can time the run he's on, he'll be on and he'll be away like he was for that big chance. And he's just coming back from offside position, but not early enough. Two and a half minutes left, normal time. The cross comes in.
Cleared. Yeah, Equatorial Guinea will be happy to just. I mean, they'll be happy with the point, obviously. So they'll be happy to, especially given that they're playing Guinea-Bissau next. So it'll be.
I mean, they would obviously have the game plan coming into this group stage, and I think a point for Nigeria will be okay. They'll look at it. I think we can get a win against Bissau, and they've done their job, and then they go into Ivory Coast game with not much pressure on, and if they can get anything there, it's a massive bonus. So
exactly,
they'll be more than happy to get this to see this result out.
Exactly.
That is the one thing about this format with a lot of groups having 3 teams to go through.
Yeah,
it means that maybe teams aren't as like.
Oh yeah, to get the 3 points because
there's not as much urgency to get it. So
no, games decided on the 3rd game. So as you said, if Equatorial Guinea beat Guinea-Bissau, you'll probably likely see a lot of changes by Ivory Coast, for example, if they beat Nigeria. And they just kind of like chill out basically, effectively. There's a few Equatorial players down now.
Yeah, one's been taken off with the stretcher. I don't know what the stretcher like. Okay, that time it was fine because like it actually got the guy off quicker. Because obviously one thing about it is bringing a stretcher on. Sometimes you take long to put them on. Like you can just kill more time than it's really needed.
Yeah.
Again, all of the time will be added on.
It'd be interesting though, yeah, because you're right, but it's because they are so quick to bring the stretcher on and take them off. I do wonder how much time is actually being because in the Premier League, players they're down for like a few minutes, and then people check on them, and then the medical team go on and they assess them, and they stay on the pitch, and then after the medical team assess them, they then bring the stretcher on. So when all the time has been added, actually, so like maybe actually being like, right, okay, just take this, like, okay, they can't walk or move, whatever. We know, take the stretcher off, bring them off, and maybe you save a bit of time. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. You assess them off the pitch. 6 minutes added now, so that's quite a bit of time, which makes sense because there's been quite a lot of stoppages in the second half. But no, you're right. When they bring them on like that, it's quick. I think the use of one earlier, it took quite a bit of time. But again, obviously, every situation is different with injuries or assessing the player on the pitch. So that's fair enough. To be fair, I think, like you said, how they've been using that as well has been fine.
Oh, good ball. Okay, we're through. Okay.
Heavy touch. Heavy touch.
Okay, well,
I think that was Lookman again.
Okay. Big up AD, big up AD, big up AD, man. Just go and subscribe to AD's channel, man.
I think for me, Ariba when this cameo has done enough to cement a starting place. Again, him and Bassi, I don't know how they weren't starting in this team anyways. Like, doesn't make sense to me how, again, you're starting a Ajayi. Like, how?
Yeah, like, 6 minutes. I thought it'd be more at a time, actually. Only 6 minutes. Interesting.
It could have been. I mean, there wasn't any goals. Why the fuck she stayed on there? There was quite a few stoppages. I think 6 minutes is relatively fair, to be honest.
Well, last minute for either team.
It's good for Motion fighting there. Chance now.
Oh,
2v1
okay.
potentially.
Release it! Oh, come on. Okay, that
Chukwueze, man.
is that ball pass? No, I'll give it to the defender.
He's done well, but at the same time, like, it was opportunity for a 2v1. If not making the pass, you got to drive in there more.
Oh no!
Try and drive in, hit the byline. There was also a cutback on as well. So like maybe Osherman was marked, but he could have got the cutback to the person that was arriving late. It's another big chance, man. We've had the chances in the second half. We've had the chances, man.
That's the only positive I can take, the chances, but it's been brickish. So, and our keeper has been. I mean, to be honest, I wanted to have a keeper. I mean, he's still better than Azoa, but I mean,
is that saying much though? Because Azoa, hey, that Azoa brother is dead.
He's awful.
he's dead.
Awful. And our keeper really has not had a lot to. That was a terrible pass. I'm not sure what was going on there to invite pressure.
Chukwueze's not had a good cameo here, which is frustrating because who's another one that I thought should start, but his cameo's not been very good.
Foul.
I need to calm down. I'm getting so upset at this, but honestly,
it's
not the end of the world because we can go through. I'm just more, it's not even the result. The performance isn't great, but I can live with it, I guess. Although it's not great. It's just more the miss that's really pissed me off. I know he's gonna get cooked, and it's just it's jarring when it's like that's your talisman for the team. He scored a goal. I think he's had a pretty good game, but it's just that big chance. The big players you have to score. Like that's what the big players are judged on. And I guess the fortunate thing for him and the team is that you still have 2 games to rectify, and he can still again if he goes and performs against Ivory Coast, then obviously it kind of redeems it a bit, And obviously we have to get out of the group. That has to happen. And with the quality in this team, again, I think we're a bit overrated as a team and a nation in general.
Yeah,
we still have enough to at least win 1 knockout stage game. Like I think that should be at least our minimum, to be honest.
I didn't know the darts guy was from Manchester. What is he?
What, the kid?
Oh no, he's not from Manchester. He's just visiting Old Trafford. Yeah, the kid. I still don't believe it. This is one of those where I'm like, are you really 16, mate? This is one. Let's check his passport, man. We say it's about African players, but this one I'm like, this guy doesn't look 16. He really, really doesn't. But I
think I saw somebody ask Eddie Hearn that in an interview, and they're like, "No, he's young and everything. Like, it's just a crazy story how he came up and all of this." I'm like, "Okay, it's convenient, I guess." Good, but it just seems like convenient publicity for the sport. But yeah.
I didn't watch that final though. That final was.
Don't you dare concede! Don't you dare concede! All right, good hands from the keeper.
Keeper's got because it's not Uzoho in goal. So that's at least I've been looking this with him. I'm like, okay, the keeper has been, it's not Uzoho in goal. So I'm like, okay, I'm not that. Even the goal that we conceded, it wasn't the keeper's fault. So I'm like, okay, I can at least trust that we're not going to concede that way. But I mean, you've got one. Essentially, it's over pretty much. I mean, waiting for the referee to blow the whistle.
It's still over a minute left now. We've gone 2 up top. We have got Oniachu up on for Iwobi, so we have got him up front with Oshiman. We've actually just gone long into him now. Good header from the Equatorial Guinea defender. And now they're on a counter here.
Equatorial Guinea countering, but I don't. Oh yeah, good tackle. Okay, come on, collect it. Yeah, don't let it go out. Good. I'm not sure what happened there.
That was actually a good tackle from Onyeka. He ran back there.
I'm saying for the Echo. I don't know why they could do it, but yeah.
Okay, that's really good hold up from Onyeka. That's good hold up. Here we go. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Less than a minute to go now. Come on.
Last.
And they win the game here. And they be clutch here. Come on, Chukwueze.
Good. I mean, okay.
He's asked a lot of him, but he's got retrieved the ball.
Well done. Okay, can you do?
You got to be incisive here, though. We got to be incisive. We're playing against the clock.
You got to deliver something into the box. Something. Come on, you got to deliver something quickly. The referee's going to blow his whistle literally now. Deliver something to the box, man.
Gone out wide. There's an opportunity here. Bassi with the cross. It's gone deep.
Oh, okay.
Chukwueze's there. He shot.
Oh,
shit. Oh my days.
That's it. Okay, it's still in play. Ball in. Still in play. Ball.
That's quality from Maribo. Quality.
Oh, is it? No, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle.
I'm joking. That's not a pen.
I wanted it, but it's a good tackle.
I mean, he was off his feet. It was a hell of a side tackle, man. That was risky, but he got the ball, man.
Okay.
That was a quality tackle. Flipping
That
up.
was a very good tackle.
It's a half a chance in there for Oshiman as well, man. Again, Oniachu's been a threat. I don't know why. Again, these substitutions have been so late. I don't know why managers do this. Like, you've seen how the state of the game is going. You could have brought him on earlier.
Yeah. Ooh,
You actually had a
he's
corner
gonna-
from that, but another poor set piece.
Yeah, it's
and
over.
that
It's over.
is the final whistle.
That's it. Oh dear. So Nigeria won, Equatorial Guinea won.
Frustrating.
I mean, that's full time, guys. I mean, it's not a loss. That's I guess the positive. I mean, well, I can say that. I mean, Nigeria had chances. We had chances. And we didn't take those chances. That's all I can say, really.
I think obviously the big story is going to be obviously our big main guy, our talisman. Obviously missed a huge chance that would have pretty much won the game. That'll be the story going into obviously the next game week, or the next match day, I should say, as this is a cup tournament. Honestly, like, it's frustrating, but obviously again, it's not the end of the world.
No,
I think for me, like, when you look at a lot of these tournaments, most of the teams that win it, they don't actually start that well. And I'm not saying that we're going to win it by any means, but for me, it's more a case of, like, you know what, I think for these players, especially because it's the Nigerian badge, these players who are obviously quite high profile compared to like other players in this tournament, I think it is good for them to just be humbled early on and have a result that's not gone to their favor. It's not a disastrous result or even performance, but the performance was just about okay, although certainly left a lot to be desired offensively. But again, to be humbled like this, knowing that you should have won this game and you go overdrawn, now you're going against Ivory Coast next, there's going to be that fire in the belly, and I'm just hoping that the players respond like top players should. And that's what they've got to go and prove against Ivory Coast. They've got to go and get a result in that game, because you can't go into the last game only on 1 point. As much as a win probably should see you go through in that last game, you don't want to go into the final game needing to win. That's not a great position to be in.
Exactly. Right, I've got to bounce because got a bit of a break, and then I'm gonna have to go and watch the Manchester United game. Forward, man, appreciate it. Thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll obviously have more Afcon later. Nigeria, well, we didn't lose. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers. Peace.